I think that if you could even like just share with us a little bit about what you think that is happening with the kind of like art that you support and the kind of like art that you make yourself and that we make to some extent, that somehow imbues and kind of like embodies that optimistic kind of qualities that we're trying to move through culture in general. You know, you with your work, us, and just even with Bonnie, like just kind of like bringing like framework to this kind of like art. If there's anything that you could share with us that you see as a holding kind of like pattern or something that interests you in that kind of.
That was a very complex question. but I think I followed. First of all, good morning, everyone. Thanks for having Friends with You today, and I'm happy to tag along, and no pun intended. But I think the answer to Turi's question is, I'm always interested in, bless you, I'm always interested in work that you actually experience. If, you know, a lot of work is just static, meaning when you see it, it doesn't really do anything but look good, and once you've seen it, you don't really need to necessarily see it or hear it or feel it again. I'm interested in the work that sticks with you. So the minute that you look at it, it does something to you. It makes you have a visceral reaction. And I think a lot of the work that they do is a collective, Sam and Turi. I think the work does something to you. And it usually makes you feel happiness, some sort of level of elation. And I've tried to do that in some of my work. I try to make sure that when people hear my songs, they feel something. It's not always happiness. There's a range of emotions, but I think that's what we have in common, is we try to do work that has a kinesthetic property. What I mean by kinesthetic, meaning something you feel. So it does more than just one thing. It not only looks or sounds or smells or tastes good, but it also feels good. I think that's what we have in common. Okay, cool. Well, I would just say a couple of things. Number one, you know, today's Tuesday, correct?
Yeah.
And some people will not have a good day today, and other people will have an amazing day today. Is it Tuesday's fault?
No.
Right? It's probably the person or their environment. But the point is that it's not the day that is in control. You're in control. You're in control. You have the ability to grab Tuesday by its horns and ride it into the sunset of like success, so that Tuesday is a great day. That's the first thing I would tell you. You're in control. You're in control. Do you guys know who LeBron James is?
Yeah.
He was once your age. You guys know Michelle Obama? She was once your age. You guys know Steve Jobs? You're never gonna believe this, but he too was once your age. But you know what? The difference is that you're you and they are them. What are you going to do at this age moving forward? You can do that. You can do what LeBron does, and you can be better. You can do what Michelle does, and you can be better. You can do what Steve Jobs did, and you can do better. Is that a surprise? When I told you that they were all once your age, you were like, oh, really? So now I'm asking you, will you guys grow up and do great things? Yes. Okay. Because I'm telling you right now, art is what set us free. Art set us free. Art in itself is this epiphany that one has. The way that that artist or that person expresses themselves, that's their art. That's their art. That's what you have the ability that's what gives you the ability to change your life, to change the trajectory of your life. Is the way that you respond to that idea, that epiphany. Now what you could do is just leave it in your mind. Or you could exercise the willingness to find a way to express that art. And then you end up in exhibitions like what I just experienced. Picasso was once your age. Yeah. And I know you guys and girls are thinking, oh, why is he telling us something that we already know? Because I'm trying to get you to understand that he was in this position too. It's what he did with that Tuesday that makes the difference. So, I don't know if that resonates with you, but I want you to know, I didn't have anyone I'm saying this incorrectly. I actually had teachers who saw the propensity in me, which is the potential. They saw little signs that I could do something, but I lived in Virginia. And the industry that I'm in didn't exist in Virginia at that time. It existed in New York City, it existed in Los Angeles, and all the other, more emerging, bigger first-tier markets. But my teachers, my music teachers, saw something in me, and they kept saying, we don't know where you're headed, but keep going that way. I too was once your age, and that's what my teachers were telling me. So I just want to make sure you guys and girls are listening to your teachers when they tell you that you have something. Because art can be, for you, what it is to me. Art, and namely, mostly music, but music has been the skeleton key that's opened every door in my life. Cool. And you can do this. You can do this far better than I ever could and we ever could. So, just know, this is your opportunity on this Tuesday to change the way you look at it, the way that you look at your life, the way that you look at your potential right now. On the other side of, bless you, on the other side of this Tuesday is a decision that can change your lives. It's all in what it is that you decide to do. So.